What's up, guys, and welcome back to Myths vs. Facts channel. Today, we're going to cover 7 weed myths and facts. There are around 250,000 species of plants present in the world, and 3% of them are weed plants called cannabis. Weed cannabis is most frequently smoked plant either in forms of cigarette or pipe. Unfortunately, a lot of people smoke marijuana, weed, without concern for the damage that it can do. Marijuana contains thousands of chemicals. A chemical named THC is responsible for mind-altering relaxation that changes the brain activity and twists the mind to look on the surroundings. Several myths and misconceptions tends to increase the usage of weed over the years, as the usage of such plants directly link to human feelings. Now, we are going to take a look at some common myths versus misconceptions. Myth number 1, weed as a medicine. Fact: there's absolutely no safety risk of using weed from conception to the grave. Many species of plants have their own benefits, but that doesn't mean one should smoke those plants. Under the effect of weed, the mind of people becomes sedated, that allows the individuals to navigate the peace. As a result, the changes in brain activities makes people define the reasonable myth. There are proven statements available that weed causes severe health damages, like short-term memory problems, increasing in risk of stroke, sexual problems in males, panic attacks, and increasing the rate of heart attack. Myth number 2, weed can do damages as alcohol does. Smoking weed damages brain tissues less than alcohol does. According to World Health Organization, around 3.3 million people are killed by alcohol each year. Both can sedate your mind, but hangovers from weed are easy to deal with. Alcohol can lead to the fatal health conditions like liver disorders, either in a single round of consumption or over a period of excessive consumption. While marijuana is bad for lungs, so a lifetime of smoking may lead to lung-related disorders. Myth number 3, marijuana effects are temporary. Fact: this myth is commonly acceptable because when an individual uses marijuana, it only changes the feelings for shorter periods of time. When someone smokes excessive marijuana, it may lead to difficulties in thinking. Memory loss and learning are the long-term effects of marijuana, and marijuana also causes high rate of depression and anxiety, and delay in taking decisions. Breastfeeding mothers who use marijuana may expose their baby to its potentially harmful effects, or may affect the brain development of their children. Myth number 4, marijuana isn't addictive. Fact: one of the key points of using marijuana is weed is highly addictive smoking element. Back in 2015, approximately 4 million people in the United States met the diagnostic criteria for marijuana disorder. Many of the people claim that they are not addicted to marijuana, even though people can't stop smoking it all the time, as marijuana is an addictive element and people do need to use it in excessive amount in order to feel the same pleasure. Myth number 5, it's natural plant, so it can't be bad. Fact: marijuana is a mixture of shredded flowers of cannabis plant and contains more than 500 different toxic chemicals, and it affects each person differently, depending on the biology of its users. Marijuana smoke also contains 50 to 70% more carcinogenic hydrocarbons more than smoking tobacco, and it potentially causes cancer. People who use excess amount of weed may experience an acute psychosis, which includes the loss of the sense of personal identity. Poor academic performance can be found in teenagers who used to smoke marijuana. Myth number 6, holding it in your lungs makes them better. Fact: that's completely wrong. Like tobacco smoke, the marijuana smoke is highly damageable element to throat and lungs. People who smoke marijuana suffer from lung hyperinflation, and it also reduces the respiratory system's immune response, because while smoking marijuana, our lungs absorbs the THC instantly, and there is no delay in chemical transfer. That actually doesn't matter how much smoke actually breathes in and for how long. Your body immediately absorbs the toxic chemicals. Myth number 7, Marijuana doesn't affect driving. Fact: marijuana is most often drug linked with driving, and its most found drugs found in blood of drivers involved in vehicle crashes, and simply chances of accidents increases while you're high on weed. In the 2015 Traffic Safety Facts Drug and Alcohol Crash Risk Report, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration notes that THC increased crash risk by 1 to 3 times more than sober drivers. The effects of weed on mood, memory, complex reaction, and cognition tends to increase higher vehicle collision rate. So here it is, guys. 7 myths about weed. Let us know what you think in the comment. While you're at it, like this video and hit that subscribe button. I will see you in the next one.